Good afternoon, everyone. How's everybody doing tonight? Sorry, I'm running a little bit behind. Sorry, the intro is pretty horrible, I guess you would say. But it is what it is. How's it all going? Do we have anybody in here as of yet? Yeah, it looks like we have two. Do apologize. I'm running a little bit behind tonight. Had some technical difficulties on GoPro and some things we were going to try to get done tonight, but just not going to be able to get it done. So just going to have to leave it as it is. So how's everybody doing? We have anybody in here tonight? Dawn, you in here? Casey, are you in here? I know some of you guys are probably still driving, I'm assuming. Hi, Lee. Well, tonight we were going to talk about a little bit about diagnosing trailer wiring. I don't know if I want to do it right now because I was going to have a video on it. It's that time of the year where hey Tina, how's it going tonight? This trailer wiring issues are a pretty common issue that takes place during this time of the year because of all the salt and the grime and everything that get on wires and connections. So, but I don't think I'm going to discuss that tonight. We're just going to work up. We're going to follow up on our last week's discussion on our safety. I haven't had enough time because realistically I was really going to try to do some like I said, we're going to try to talk about trailer wiring tonight, but that's just not happening. So anyways, as far as our safety metrics, we're just going to go and deal with that tonight. Oh, wow. That was a good running day then, ain't it, Casey? Pretty good. You're coming back and picking up the other order going out to New York, correct? I think you're scheduled for what, 10 a.m. tomorrow? I think it's 10 a.m. I should know. I'm the one that probably scheduled it. Just let everybody know we are transmitting live on two different Facebook pages, FLQ Transportation Group and freeloadquote.com. And then we're also live on our YouTube channel, which is FLQ Transportation Group. You can find us on there. So, guys, if you're in here, don't be afraid to chime in. We like to know. We like to have a lot of follow-up. Something we do every Thursday, or we try to do every Thursday to try to just see how everybody's doing, kind of catch up with the fleet, give some good information that we have coming up, and try to work up a family atmosphere. You guys may be out on the road, but the fact of the matter is I feel as though that each and one of you are a part of me. So I like that, and I know everybody doesn't feel the same way. So this is one of the ways we try to catch up. So, and do it in a constructive manner, I guess you would say. So, anyways, like I was saying, tonight was going to be about diagnosing trailer wiring issues, but it's so cold outside right now that my GoPro froze up, and I lost half the footage. So it is what it is. But we're going to go back to what we were talking about last week, about our safety metrics, and how that has had an impact within just the last week. I don't want to open up any programs because I'm really not prepared, but I can talk about it. I think there's a lot of information that I try to hide that we actually receive and that we get from our telematics and our ELDs. But there's a lot of information on there that I don't want to produce publicly, and I'm not prepared for that tonight. But we can talk about it. So the one thing I definitely want to say is, you guys did a really good job this week in lowering basically all of our driving events. We've seen a massive decrease in our driving events, and I want to personally thank Dawn and Tina for staying on top of this and bringing it to everybody's attention. You guys did an amazing job this week, and it shows. It really does. Thanks a lot. I mean, it really did turn out pretty well. I think overall we probably increased our safety metrics by probably 15 to 20 points just by the small actions that we have done just in the last week. It really honestly has done a really, really, really good job. So if you guys aren't aware, basically anytime that there is some sort of anytime you're speeding in excess of a specific, I'm not going to go into the specific mile per hour, but anytime that you're speeding for over 2 minutes, we automatically get an alert, and the ladies will call you and tell you to slow down. If you don't slow down, we're going to find a way to slow you down. We haven't had to do that with any of our trucks this week. Everybody has just stepped out of it and done what they needed to do in order to control their speeding. So I want to say thank you to all the guys. You guys did a really good job this week. Number-wise, this wasn't the greatest week on record for us, but it's January, or February, my mistake. And how's it going, Curtis? Man, I'm telling you what, Curtis his trailer was going to be the guinea pig for tonight for our trailer wiring stuff, and it didn't work out. It was just too daggone cold, and camera didn't want to work right, so it is what it is. But as far as speeding, we have decreased a lot of our speeding events considerably. Like I said, I don't have the actual numbers right now, but just looking at it, I bet you our speeding events have probably dropped 30%, at least. It has really turned out to be a really, really good program that we're actually trying to get instilled here. And like I said, I want to personally thank each and every one of you. You guys are doing a great job. Thanks a lot. And it's working. As far as any of the hard brakes, hard cornerings, anything of that nature, I know I'm saying I'm way too much, and I got to stop doing that. That's something I have a bad habit of. I will say this: hard brakes and the speeding events, everything has literally dropped like a rock. I honestly could not believe when I looked at it earlier today just how well that we have done. It has turned out pretty well. Now, I will say this: we do have some people that were shut down part of the week simply because they got caught in areas that had really inclement weather, and we just asked them just shut it down. There's no point in running the truck. Just shut the truck down. I hope everybody, if you're seeing this in the future or whatnot, or if you're actually watching us today and you're down in the Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, man, you guys had a really bad accident this morning. I guess there was well over 100 vehicles that were involved in that on 35 North or southbound, I think. It was horrible. Look, guys, if you ever run into a scenario in a situation where you have got icy cover roads, man, I'm telling you, pull it over and just park the daggone truck. I don't care if you're on the side of the road. If it's not safe to be running, don't be running. Don't do it. So But anyways, back to our safety side of things. Look, guys, we did a really good job. I know I keep saying it, but we really, 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 truly did. And I want to keep improving on it. And I think we can improve on it. I want you guys to be mindful, all of this stuff that we're doing right now, in the end, is going to affect you guys when it comes to insurance, liability risk, and a few other things that we've got. That is a great. Thanks a lot, Tina. Yeah, it's been pretty daggone cold. I don't think. I think everybody hated my warning when I put out the bulletin, I guess, on Friday. Yeah, Jordan, it's kind of dangerous down there right now. The thing is with Texas is, for the most part, they don't have any snow equipment, or they don't put salt on any of their roads. So that ice, if the temperatures stay, that ice is going to stick around for a little while. So you need to be careful. But if it's not safe to travel, just park the truck. Don't even move it. Yeah. So, yeah, I think. Don't be smart now. Come on. I'm telling you. But they just don't salt the roads down there in Texas. They don't do any of that stuff. Just if you got to park it for a day or so, just park it. It's not worth it. So, Tina does bring up a good point. We do have 2 more systems that are coming into the Midwest. So we've got to watch a lot of that stuff that's coming up. I know we have several orders already on the books right now that are running up to New York, and I've got another one that's going out to Pennsylvania that'll be probably picking up on Monday. Oh, it has cleared up, Jordan? Okay, so the temps did come up then. That's good. Yeah, that works out. So, I mean, I actually have some of the video. Let me take a look at something here. I was actually Steve brought it up a little while ago, but there is video of the actual accident on YouTube, and it's I don't understand why anybody would be driving on it to begin with, but they did. And it caused 100, I guess there was 100 accidents within a few, like I don't know how many mile stretch, but it was bad. Like I tell every one of you guys, if it gets that bad, there's no reason why you should be driving. You shouldn't be. I mean, there's no reason why. I do not ever want to see you guys get into an accident where it's 100% avoidable. And I don't know. I look at accidents a lot differently than a lot of other people. Yeah, that's right. It'll get there when it gets there. All you got to do, that's exactly right. It'll get there when it gets there. We just have to communicate with our customers. But, you're absolutely right, Casey. There's no point in getting into an accident. You're going to ruin your equipment. You're going to ruin your trailer. There's a possibility you could end up hurting yourself too bad. And it's just not worth it. I don't understand why these people have got to do that. And especially commercial drivers. I mean, if you saw, I'll bring it up. And I'm not going to put any video, or I'm not going to put any sound to it. At least I don't think I am. I'm not going to intend to, but I'm going to tell you right now, these people, I don't understand why in the world that these semis were literally on the road running. There's no reason for it. They're professional drivers. They should know when they can shut down. I mean, oh my God, it's for some freaky stuff. Let me get this up here, and I'll bring it up here, and I'll show you. Let's see here. I need to go on to this one, I think. Yeah. So this is the interstate on down on 35, and if you look, just see how fast look at how fast these people are driving. I mean, this is crazy. And then you have this moron that's standing out in the middle of the road. They This is some of the aftermath that took place. And you got to realize down there in this area, they've got barriers along the inside. I know exactly where this place is at. They're just, if I'm not mistaken, they just literally got this off of, if I'm not mistaken, I think this is where they just got doing a lot of the construction out there. But the question that I have, I mean, the first question that comes up to my mind is, why in the world would anybody just, it's to me, this is something that could have been incredibly avoided, and this should have never happened. It should have never happened, especially with the semis involved. I don't know. I look at this and I'm like, this is one thing as a company owner that drives me insane. Is why in the world does any commercial driver knowingly travel on conditions that should not even be moving? That's absolutely nuts. And this isn't even the worst of it. This isn't even the worst of it. So, guys, I mean, I'm just using this as an example. If it comes down to this, look at this. Look at this semi that is literally sliding out of control. Absolutely nuts. I'm sorry, guys. This is one of those things that really gets me. This as a professional driver, if it gets this bad, if it literally gets this bad, why in the hell are you even driving down the interstate? It's ridiculous. You should not. That's just ridiculous. I can't get over that. And I'm sorry, guys. Anyways, I'm going to get off my little tangent here. So, sorry about that, but I'm definitely going to get off my tangent. So, but anyways, like I said, as far as our safety metrics, I think, yeah, I get it, what you're saying, but still, Casey, the fact of the matter is I get it. And I understand that a lot of people need to keep a schedule, and I get that. But my opinion, when somebody is driving on a road like that, and they know the temperatures are coming down, and they know they have the issues, and they know they're in Dallas-Fort Worth where they do not salt their roads, they don't put brine on anything. I mean, seriously, you mean to tell me that you can't make a judgment call and sit there and say, I got to pull off? I think that's the biggest, that irritates me. But let's get off that, because I'm sure a lot of people lost. Hopefully nobody lost their life in that one. But I'm going to assume that there probably was. I was just told 5 people died in that. And to me, that was, yeah, I'm sorry, guys, but if it gets that bad, I want you to park it. I don't care what you guys got to do. I do not want you driving on. That's just, in my mind, that's just absolute stupidity. Let the four-wheelers do whatever they need to do. But you as professional guys, we're going to treat this as you guys are professional, even though some of you are non-CDL. You guys know better. There's just, there's no reason for that to take place. I just don't see it. So anyways, I'm getting off that. Like I said, our safety has definitely improved this week. We're going to add one more thing to the mix, starting tomorrow, which will be Friday. We had pretty much unanimous consensus on, we've had unanimous consensus on a couple additional things we're going to be doing every Friday morning. All drivers are going to be required to do this every Friday morning, that we discussed last week. And I think it's a great idea. A lot of the drivers think it's an incredibly good idea to make sure that we're doing everything we need to. So starting tomorrow, we are going to need to have we want photographs of of your steer, of your drives, each one of your trailer axles, on the right and left side of your tires, and those are going to be sent into your assigned dispatchers to make sure that everybody is running adequate equipment. We're going to try this with tires, and we're going to make sure that we get a handle on all that. We don't have a big problem with it, but we're just trying to nip it in the butt. We're just trying to do a little bit better for safety, and to make sure that everything is working like it should be. Now, we did have some discussions in regards to what day was going to be best to do this. And after talking with several of the drivers, talking with the dispatchers, getting their opinions on it, virtually all of them agreed that Friday morning would be the best to do it, and not do it on Monday. So we're going to make it so that every Friday morning, we're going to have all the drivers take photographs of their tires, steers, drives, the trailer tires, all of that stuff, and it'll be sent over to the ladies or your assigned dispatcher. So I think that's going to help out, solve some of the tire issues and make sure that we don't have any problems. Casey says, blow up their mailbox with pics. We don't want to blow up the mailbox. We just want to make sure that we try to make this all work, and keep everybody working the way it needs to go. We're also, some things we're going to end up doing here before long is I'm going to be asking some of the drivers for some. I like doing these live streams, but to be very honest with you, I don't really go into. I need a little bit of help of trying to get topics to discuss. If you guys have any suggestions, bring it up to me, and I'll definitely we'll work them out and try to make it all work. So, but yeah, Tina, you like that. Where's Dawn? I don't see Dawn tonight. Is she in here? I haven't seen her yet. Maybe she had something going on. Bub's going to make a guest appearance soon, huh? Well, make sure you let me know, because I do not want to be in a position where I don't have anything set up for you. Because it takes a little bit of time to get everything set up. So yeah. Maybe an email address. Possibly. Basically, the way this is going to work with the pictures of the tires, first and foremost, it's going to go to the ladies or the dispatcher that's over you. Now, what they're going to do is, I've already showed them, and we have discussed some issues. Yeah, I bet you will. American Truck Simulator. You know, that is an idea. A while ago, somebody did ask, maybe we should, oh yeah, the big announcement. Do we want to do we want to announce that, Lee? Do we really want to put the announcement on here yet? Because I don't know if we should do that yet. I mean, it is definitely something we need to talk about, but I just don't know if I want to announce it yet. Curtis says yes. Well, so anyways, a couple of the guys made a couple of suggestions about having a couple of additional Facebook groups for gaming, because a lot of guys do some gaming out on the road. I don't know how anybody, I don't know how all of you guys feel about that, but so everybody. Tina doesn't know of the big announcement yet. Um, well, why not? It is what it is. But anyways, um, so I want some suggestions on if we get a group together to play games or something like that. It's lonely being out on the road sometimes. Yes, we do love Tina. We do. Um, like I said, we want to try to create some sort of a family atmosphere, and we understand that being out on the road sometimes is kind of lonely. And if there's some way we can try to connect, if there's a way we can try to connect with our drivers, or have a way that drivers can connect with each other, it could it doesn't make it as lonely out there. So we may end up trying to start a few, get a couple of games that a lot of people or a lot of the guys are playing, and see if you want to try to join like a Facebook group or some sort of a server where you guys can get on and play Call of Duty or whatever you guys play. I'm not much into Call of Duty. I'm much into strategies, but it is what it is. So anyways, I'll go ahead and make the big announcement. We'll go ahead and get it out of the way. So after much thought, I've thought about it for quite some time now. We have pulled the trigger on a shop. Last week we put down a sizable down payment for the shop to get it all squared away. And so that's kind of the big announcement. I do have a small building. I do have I could probably get it up here and show you basically what it is. Eve Echoes. I don't know. Man, I'm telling you what, Eve's been calling me back. I don't know if I want to get back into it or not. It just takes so much time. I just don't know. Yeah. Eve Echoes is one of those games where you can easily pick up and easily put down. You can play it on your phone. I just don't know. I mean, if that's what you guys want to do, we can get something squared away to get it done. Get a secondary group going or something like that, or whatnot, where everybody can go in there and kind of play together. So, but anyways, the big announcement was we're putting up a shop. Estimated completion date is at the end of May. It's as soon as that we could be able to get it done. It is going to consist of 2 bays, specifically for basically trailer maintenance and some truck maintenance. Is kind of what we're looking to do eventually. We got to be careful because we can't do a tremendous amount inside the shop. Yeah, it's Curtis. I got a bone to pick with you, man. Oh yeah, damn trailer. But we're going to try to get something like that going here before long, and but they should start breaking ground on it. I'm guessing sometime here in the, I don't know, probably next couple of months or whatnot. So, but anybody got any questions on it? Yeah, I know I bought it, Curtis. I know I did. We got a lot of stuff that has to be done. We have yeah. We've got a lot of things that have to be done. I mean, especially if our fleet's going to continue to grow. I mean, we're looking at I have a goal by the end of this year, well, actually by the middle of summer, I want to get our fleet back up to around 16. That the girls are going to be pretty busy at that, but I think we're going to have, I think we're going to be able to do that. So getting a shop up is something that's going to be incredibly important to make sure that we can maintain or help maintain all the drivers' equipment and give them an opportunity, to try to save some money. There's some things that we're going to definitely charge for in the shop, but overall, it's to help the drivers in general, so it doesn't cost a lot. So, but the shop is going to be, just give you a little bit of an update on it. It's going to be a 40 by 90. Basically, the shop is going to be big enough to where we can actually pull a full-size truck in it, and it's going to be able to perfectly fit in there. So if we run into problems where we have to, any place to hide out from the shop, yes, there's going to be multiple places to be able to hide away from the wives at the shop. But I'm going to tell you, more than likely, she's going to know exactly where all those are, all the hiding spots are. So, but yeah. So that's kind of the big news. I'm pretty excited about it. Lee's pretty excited about it. Travis is pretty excited about it. So all in all, I think we're all fairly excited about it to make it work. But we'll see. I'm going to have to put a lot of work into it to make everything work. All we're getting put up right now is just the outside shell. It's basically going to be considered a storage building for the time being. So if any of our customers have anything that they need to have stored for a few, then we can actually store it in the shop. So all good things. It seems like it's going pretty well. So, but stop by and see Bub at the shop. Bub has actually asked me on several occasions if he could be the shop foreman. And I just, to be honest with you, I just don't know if you'd ever get anything done, man. That is right, Tina. They are pretty much FBI agents. When they want to find you, they're definitely going to find you, aren't they? That's right. That is absolutely right. Has Nate made it back home yet? Or is he there yet? I thought Travis was supposed to go somewhere tonight. I thought he was going over to your place, Tina, but I don't know if that's the case now or not. So, well, Jordan, we got to be kind of careful with that because there is definitely going to be a fridge there, but I'm not going to tell you what's going to be in it. How's that? There's definitely going to be Bub, the only thing you get done is running your mouth. It goes like this. A million miles in a second. That's all it goes. So, the shop fireman. I already have a fireman. Travis is in 4 County, and I guess he's doing pretty good. I mean, he's foreman, not fireman. I see. Yeah. Yeah, this is. We actually bounced up to around 12 people. 13 people is what we had in here. Lee speaks up besides him running his mouth. The thing is, if we do get the shop up, we're going to have something set aside we're going to have to break it in right, I guess you would say. So the anticipated completion date is going to be at the end of May. And construction right now is just going absolutely crazy, guys. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get it done by May. They're saying they can have it done by May, but realistically, I'm forecasting it's probably going to be June, really. I want to break it in right. I would definitely like to have a pretty big get together if we can, when we get everything squared away. We'll just have to get back with you on it. Yeah. Well, his mouth runs a million miles a second, Tina. There's just can't get it under control sometimes. It wouldn't surprise me if he comes in here and he walks in the door right behind me and starts beating me. But it is what it is. So. But anyways, moving on. Like Tina was mentioning earlier today, we are definitely going to have some more snow coming in. I don't think the temperatures are going to be nowhere near as bad as what they were. But still, go ahead and make sure you dose your tanks. Make sure you're, putting your anti-gel in and making sure all that stuff is good. And then just be careful out there, guys. Just be careful. That's all I can say. So hopefully next week I'll have a pretty good video. I'm definitely going to touch into diagnosing wire issues or trailer wiring problems. It's definitely a topic that can help save you a lot of time. It's not very hard to do. You just have to know what you're looking for. And once you know what you're looking for, then it's very easily to diagnose for the most part. So I think that's going to be what we're going to discuss next week. The following week, I'm going to put out a video for some of our air ride equipment. I'm still working on it. This was another good watch your air hoses. Yeah. And that brings up a good point. We're going to get into some of our equipment that we run are air ride trailers. And some of them during this time of the year just suck because they don't have dryers on them like a normal semi does. And sometimes you have to look at them a little bit differently. And there's just some more things that you have to watch out for. So I'm going to, the following week, not next week, but the following week after that, I'm going to put together a video showing you or showing the guys that are running our air ride equipment how to diagnose situations and problems that come up. Right now, we have a lot of problems with basically the lines freezing. It's not the lines that are freezing. It's the pressure switches that are freezing. And a lot of guys have got to be careful with how they handle that. For the most part, if you know what you're doing and you know how to solve the problem before it becomes a problem, then basically you don't have a problem, unless your pump blows up or you have some sort of an issue with your pump. But you got to worry about, because anytime you have pressure in a line or whatnot, it'll condense. It gets cold and it condenses, and then you have water that builds up in your system. So we're going to be working on that. Pretty much go from there. But sorry guys, I was a little struck off guard today because of what we had going on, and I was, like I said, I was really wanting tonight to be a talk about wiring, but we weren't able to do that. So we're going to do that next week. Other than that, I think we're probably going to cut it short a little bit. I'm cold. I was outside working on Curtis's trailer a little bit ago, trying to get his wiring redone. That was actually the trailer we were trying to get videos of, but stupid GoPro, I'm telling you, it just froze up and lost half of the footage that we had on it. And yeah, so we're supposedly going to have a guest appearance for Mr. Alan Schooley next week. we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes. So, or Bub. Yeah, again. This time during the wiring, the one thing I will have to honestly say, the one thing I can touch on right now for wiring, if you have a plug that is on your back bumper, this time of the year, that is absolutely one of the worst places that you can have a plug. I mean, it's an absolute nightmare. I don't understand why anybody would put a plug. Well, you got to figure, people do the bumper pulls, but that is one of the worst possible places you could ever put a plug. You get all that salt brine on there, and it causes all kinds of corrosion, and it's a nightmare. So, but anyways, I did get all the cable. I did get the cable replaced. I got that part of it down, and I got the new junction box put on there. So that's fixed, Curtis. That's all squared away. But I haven't had a chance to work on the air pump, so that's about it. So I had to get back here and try to do the live. So, but yeah. So, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and cut this short. I appreciate y'all showing up again. You guys have done an incredible job this week as far as safety. Let's keep at it. Let's keep going. I want to get those scores lower, or higher, whichever way you want to look at it. And I want to keep increasing safety. That way we can take a lot of this stuff to our insurance rep. That way we can get you guys lower insurance rates. And that's just overall helpful and more beneficial to the company. So that would be something I really want to see. So, and we're making great strides. We are definitely making great strides. So, but anyhow, you guys be careful out there. Stay warm. This weekend is see you later, bub. Have a good night, man. And if you guys are done for the rest of the week, have a good weekend. And we'll talk to you next week. So remember, if you guys have any questions, comments, likes, dislikes, whatever, just go ahead and let me know, and subscribe to any of our stuff, and don't be afraid to share. There's a lot of good information we're going to have coming up for some of these guys, and even though they may not be a part of our fleet, they can get some valuable information from Open Your New Nuts, Dan. What do you mean by that? We'll see you later, Tina. Have a good night. Everybody, be safe out there. We'll talk to you later.